I have here on this table 4 pretty nice cases from a company called ProCase. I want to tell you right off the bat, this video is sponsored. ProCase sent all these over for me to do a video on. I told them I wanted to check them out before we agreed on anything. I got them here. I do like them, so I want to let you know this is sponsored, but everything in this video is my own opinion. Now, I have 4 different cases here. We're gonna check them all out. Okay, the first one we're starting out with here is basically the most simple thing that they sent, and this thing does the job. It's 15 bucks. It's just called the Clear Cover Protector. It is very simple. It's made of a TPU material, so it's gonna be soft, rubbery kind of plastic material. It just kind of slips up over. Pull it over your buttons there, pop it on. That is it. Now with this, you're not gonna be able to use your kickstand. Your Joy-Cons are not gonna be able to come off, but this is basically everything you need to protect your Switch for 15 bucks. You can still see the Switch. The cool thing about this is it does come in translucent pink and purple, and also a smoke black color, and then this clear. It's got these little bump outs right here, so it does give you a little bit more grip on the Switch, which I do like. The fact that it's all clear, it's a little bit of a fingerprint magnet. So of the 4 things, probably my least favorite, but if you're looking for something that's just gonna protect your Switch and gives you a little bit more grip in handheld mode, you don't wanna break the bank. I mean, this is a great option. Honestly, if I was getting this and I knew what they were sending, I probably would have asked for the pink or purple. I do like the clear, but the purple and pink on their website actually looks super cool. All the cutouts are there where they need to be. It fits really nice. It's not loose on the Switch whatsoever. It's easy enough to get off, but still on there well enough where it's not just gonna fall off. All the buttons are still very easy to get to. This is a nice little thing for 15 bucks, so not bad. All right, this next one, I will be honest, I've seen little things like this around, even in the Switch 1 era, and I always thought they looked really nice, like super bougie, but I never picked one up. This one is called the Ultra Slim Felt Pouch. It's got a little bit of ProCase branding on the side right there. Nice little touch. It's just got this nice button here with an elastic band. You just open it up, and then the inside is like, I don't know what this material is, but it is very soft. It is like the softest, like velvety material I've ever felt on the inside of a case. Now on the inside, it is very basic. There's not a lot going on here. It has one tiny little zipper pouch on the back with a little tiny zipper. Zipper works fine. It does have a little place right here on the front where you can put 5 games. But again, this is like some really bougie looking stuff. It's high class looking. You put this in there. I have always wanted one of these. I've never bought one, but this, I really like the way this feels. I like the way it looks. If you're somebody who's trying to be a little bit more minimal with your case and the things you carry, this is a great option for something like that. The button is sewn on there very well. You don't really have to worry about that coming off. The felt is really nice. It's thick enough to where it's not just gonna wear out. And it does give it a little bit of drop protection. Again, this is just a soft felt case. So if you're looking for something for drop protection, probably not it, but this is gonna keep everything from getting scratched up. The inside, I'm telling you, this inside, oh, I want my pillows made out of this stuff. This is a very fancy option for a pretty good price. This is about 24 bucks on their website. Not bad at all, especially if this is the kind of aesthetic you're going for, something minimal. This is very cool. This is their carrying case for the Nintendo Switch 2. About 22 bucks, not gonna break the bank. It's gonna have a handle, just like just about every other slim case. It's got 2 zippers. These little red, what do you call these? Pullers? Are these pullers on the zipper? Is this zipper, I don't know what to call these. Anyway, it's got some red zippers. The zippers are fine. Not the best zippers in the world, but they are just fine, no problem there. It's got a place up here where you're gonna be able to put some cables, things like that, and it does zip shut, which is nice because when you have this thing closed and it doesn't have a zipper up there, things tend to fall out, get on your Switch, like on the screen. You don't want that, so the zipper up there is definitely good. You've got a place for all kinds of games in here. You've got this tab right here that has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so 12 games up here on the top. Then you've got the same down here. You've got 12 more, so you've got 24 games that you can put in this thing. It is soft. It is not the same material as the other case that we just looked at, but this is still a very soft material. It's got this little red tab here that you put down behind the switch. You put the switch in there, so if you're trying to pick it up, you can pick it up easier, but you put this down, this Velcro's right there, so your switch is in there, you don't have to worry about it going anywhere. Closes up. I will say, I'm not like the hugest fan of these zippers. They're not the worst I've ever seen. I've seen better, but for 20 bucks, this is a nice package. You're gonna be able to get everything you need right here for protection for your Switch 2, storage for your game, storage for a couple other extra things there. It's about $22. You are gonna be able to get this in a variety of colors. They sent me black. Let me see, I have their website put up here. You can get this in so many colors. You can get it in black, you can get it in blue, you can get it in gray, you can get it in purple, you can get it in red, and you can get it in pink. So you can get a lot of options when it comes to this case. You're not breaking the bank to get it. All right, this next thing is actually why I wanted to check their stuff out, because this is a grip. You know, I love my grips for the Nintendo Switch 2. The Nintendo Switch, it's kind of my thing. I like grips. And this one, for $24, is a pretty nice package. Not only do you get this grip, which we will put on the Switch right now, you just kind of put your Switch down into the bottom, pop it over the top like that. It sits in there very nice. It looks pretty good. It's got that design on the back, just like a lot of the other ones. This one's a little more minimal, so I don't mind this one as much. Let me know down in the comments, do you like these kind of designs on the back of these things? Because it seems like every company has their own little take on this design. Let me know if you like these or if you just would like it to be just plain. Let me know. But this one has some textured grips on the side. They are not huge, which I'm actually okay with because I use the Neo grip a lot and I use the Snap grip. So they are very small. This is about the same size as a Snap grip, maybe a little bit bigger, but it is textured. So it's gonna be that harder, like TPU, kind of plastic, kind of rubber. Got a little bit of give to it so you can grab a hold of it. The texture is very nice. It does wrap all the way around on the sides, all the cutouts obviously on the bottom, all of them on the top, and this has a little bit of an indent right here where the buttons are. So it doesn't have a cover over the buttons. If that is something that bothers you, I know a lot of people don't like having a cover over their buttons. They just want to be able to touch the actual buttons. You can do that here. It's still protected. The game card slot opens easy. You can get to the USB-C. You can get to your headphone jack. The mic is exposed, so everything's fine there. You are losing the kickstand. If you're somebody who likes the kickstand, maybe this is not gonna be for you, but the great thing about this is it's also got this front cover that comes with it for the $24. You pop this in there, slide the bottom down, and now you don't need another case. This is a full protective case for your Switch. As you can see, it covers up the shoulder buttons, it covers up everything on the top. Your case is already covering up the back, so you have armor basically around your entire Switch. This is all you need. You can throw this in a backpack. You don't have to worry about another slim case if that's something you don't want to deal with. This is an all-in-one solution, and it is thick. It is nice, thick plastic. This thing is going to last, I would imagine. This was the thing I was really interested in seeing. I mean, as you can see, I mean, this is thick plastic. Again, a little bit of the design on the front, you know, take it or leave it. If you like the design, great. If you don't, you know, it is pretty minimal on there, but it does just slip on here. It goes on really nice. It protects. I like this thing a lot. Now, when you have this on, it does add quite a bit of weight to the Switch, I will say that. Taking the front cover off, you're still gonna have a little bit of weight to it. It's not terrible, but this thing as a whole package with this plastic being as thick as it is, it gives it a little bit of heft. But you know, if you're gonna put this thing in a case or you want it to be safe, you're gonna be adding a little bit of weight anyway. But I think all these things are pretty good. Of the four, this would be the one I would go for. I really like this thing. I like the front cover. The other one I would say that is probably my favorite is this because, I mean, dude, this is so nice. I wanna live inside here. But that is gonna do it for this one. There are links to all this stuff down in the description below. I wanna thank ProCase for sponsoring this video. Make sure you check out all their stuff, but that's gonna do it for this one, guys. As always, thank you so much for watching this video. Please leave a like, make sure you are subscribed. We'll see you in the next one.